actually, I'm going to turn the camera. Damn. I forgot that's how I do this. I'm going to turn the camera. Can I turn the camera? Yeah. Just gonna do that right there. Yep. Sorry, we having technical difficulties. But you know, we'll get it together. Eventually we always get it together. Welcome back to Soul Nightcap, man. Episode 8. Alright, didn't know we would make it this far, didn't know we would stay up this late. You dig what I'm saying? Hey, but I got the chains on, I got the rings on, I got my bling bling on. I'm just finna drink some wine, we finna have a good time. And it's gonna be something divine. So yeah, man, welcome back to Soul Nightcap, hosted by yours truly, L Veins, all right? What I wanted to talk about today, you know, one thing I talk about a lot is intention, right? So I wanted to talk about today being intentional with your time. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not about how much time you have, it's about what you're doing with the time that you got. You dig what I'm saying? Like, are you taking your shot? Or are you just laying down, you know what I'm saying? Are you just sitting on the couch? You dig what I'm saying? What are we doing with our time? Because the thing is, consistency doesn't look like 100% every day, right? Like, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is stop procrastinating. That's what I'm saying. Stop procrastinating, all right? Stop procrastinating. We all got the same 24 hours. What you doing with yours? Time don't owe us nothing. We do. But yeah, man. So I'm gonna do a little freestyle poetry. We're gonna talk about time. All right. I'm not talking about being busy. I'm talking about being intentional with your time, right? So the thing is, if we all get the same 24 hours and I'm using mine and you're not using yours, I'm gonna be better than you by default. But if you are using your time wisely, even if you chipping away, even if it's like a brick here, a brick there, you know what I'm saying? Like, one brick at a time, you're gonna be like Franklin for Snowfall. You see what I'm saying? I ain't telling you to do that. But what I'm saying is, if you use your time wisely, you could be the good evening everybody that's on. Welcome back to Soul Nightcap, hosted by yours truly, L Veins. But yeah, so like I'm saying, we all get the same 24 hours, guys. What are we doing with our 24 hours? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say you don't have money. Let's say you don't have anything other than the gifts that you have. There's a way to use those even in the most minute form, right? So let's say I like music, but I can't afford to go to the studio or any of that. I can get me a pad and a pencil and I can write songs. You see what I'm saying? I can brainstorm. You see what I'm saying? A little bit adds up to a lot. I'm telling y'all, a little bit adds up to a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, one at a time, right? So what are you doing with the time that you have? All right? Like, y'all ain't listening to me. Y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't listening to me. So listen, I was talking to this guy today, right? And he said, what I tell people is that LeBron ain't better than you. It's just that he dribbled the ball longer than you. Right? So Obviously, LeBron better than me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't go to the NBA. That's not what I'm saying. But every time you was going out, LeBron was dribbling. Every time you was worried about something else, LeBron was dribbling. Every time you was doing something, you was trying something new, LeBron was still dribbling. You see what I'm saying? Right? So what I'm saying is, if you want to be great at something, take your time and do it again and again. You are not what you used to do. You are what you continue to do. All right. Let me say that again. Let me say that again. Let me say it again. You are not what you used to do. You are what you continue to do. I don't know who on here tonight, but y'all ever knew that one dude, you know what I'm saying? You might got some friends that you play basketball with, right? You play basketball with your friends, and then there's this one dude, he probably like 53, right? And he's like, man, back in my day, man, I used to, back in my day. It ain't your day no more. You had your time. What did you do with your time? You know what I'm saying? Because it's always people who be like, oh man, I used to do this. I used to do that. Hell, I used to jump on a trampoline and hit backflips. I don't do that no more. I probably break my fucking neck. That's not what are you doing with your time? And here's the thing. You ain't fooling nobody but yourself. You ain't fooling nobody but yourself. What you doing with your time, y'all? I'm telling you, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I ain't trying to like get on y'all tonight. I ain't trying to get on y'all tonight. It's just, I think time is so valuable, and we don't think about it. You know what I'm saying? We be on social media scrolling, you know what I'm saying, watching videos of other people, you know what I'm saying, doing whatever. And, you know, I would say that might be a little hypocritical considering that I'm doing a podcast right now. But I'm just telling y'all, man, whatever you want to do with your life, don't wait. Participate. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see what I'm saying? Some people have years, never do anything with them. Some people have moments and change everything, right? Like, Usain Bolt ran for however many years before he was in the Olympics. But you prepare for that moment. You see what I'm saying? So don't think your time is being wasted because you aren't getting recognition. You see what I'm saying? Don't think because people ain't applauding you that you ain't doing the right stuff. You see what I'm saying? Other people might not need to know what you got going on. Other people might not understand. You see what I'm saying? God gave that vision to you. So you put the time in, and you're going to find that silver lining. You see what I'm saying? I'm just trying to let y'all know tonight. Y'all ain't listening to me. Y'all ain't hearing me though. You see what I'm saying? I'm just trying to figure out, you know, like, I hope you don't think this thing gonna be easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, but anything worth it is not gonna come easy. All right. So if we put that time in, we keep putting that consistent, you know what I'm saying, discipline, all of that, right? You know, and then you get your moment. People gonna think it happened overnight, but no, it was because you put in work every night. It didn't happen overnight, but it's because you put in work every night. You see what I'm saying? So when I talk about time, right? Like, are you spending time or are you investing it? You see what I'm saying? Like, are you being frivolous? You know? Are you planning, you know what I'm saying? Because if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. People don't just say that because it sounds good. I'm dropping wine stuff. Yeah, people don't just say that because it sounds good. You see what I'm saying? So, what does investing time look like, right? Like for me, if I want to do a podcast, investing time would be planning out how I want this thing to go. You see what I'm saying? Writing down me some questions, you know what I'm saying? Like recording me some videos to see how I sound and, you know, just going from there, right? Like it's one step at a time, you know what I'm saying? Like before I got on stage and did poetry, I wrote it in my book. Before I wrote it in my book, I thought about it. Before I thought about it, I got my heart broken. You see what I'm saying? It's steps to this. It's steps to it, all right? So you get your heart broken and then, no, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Don't listen to me. But yeah. Yeah, man, let me do some freestyle poetry. So let's see. Let's see what we got today. No, let's go here. The blinds are open and the sunlight shines through onto her skin, soft like honeydew. Beautiful and elegant. A life with you would be so extravagant. It could never be irreverent. But there is so much reverence. See, for you, my dear, I have so much cheer for you, my boo. No other man could fill these shoes. For you, I am such a fool. I must be CeeLo Green. I must be forever high as if this is evergreen. I could never make a different movie unless you are the one in the scene. I only want to see you and I, no other letters. Those are the only two ones. There could never be any better. I could fly as high as birds' feathers. What is it right now? Like the late great Nipsey Hussle said, come on now, Isaac. Come on now. It's a marathon. It's a marathon. It's a marathon. And if you're lucky, it's a triathlon. You dig what I'm saying? And you Iron Man. So listen, stop all that playing and get to work. Go berserk. You dig what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it's a marathon. And the thing is, I think life comes in stages. However, as you grow, you still want to use your time, whatever it is, use your time wisely, man. If that girl is aggravating you, cut her off. Well, I ain't gonna say cut her off. Yeah, that probably was too far. If that girl aggravating you, man, don't let her drain you, all right? So you gotta understand what's draining you of your resources or your energy, right? You know what I'm saying? What drains and never gives back? You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, when you go to the club, right? Money only coming out. And they don't give you money at the club. You know that. Only money coming out. So, for example, there are people that you have in your life, right? Every time you talk to them, they drain you. Every time you talk to them, you feel down after. Every time you talk to them, you feel like Now you're angry. You can't get them people your time. You gotta be wise with your time. You gotta be wise with your energy. You gotta be wise with your presence. You see what I'm saying? Presence over pressure, right? So no matter where you are, there you are. Hey, Max. Yeah. No matter where you are, there you are. Thank you. You cool too. No matter where you are, there you are. You see what I'm saying? Like, I remember I was in college. I played receiver. And there was, and if you ever played collegiate sports or anything of that nature, you met people that was like, man, I wasn't supposed to be here. I was supposed to be at a different school. That don't matter no more. You here. What you gonna do? You see what I'm saying? Like, we be so caught up about where we at, we ain't doing nothing. We so caught up in we ain't where we want to be, we ain't even doing nothing where we at. Don't do that. You see what I'm saying? Even if that's where you thought you were supposed to be, God ain't put you there, so that must not be where you're supposed to be. And if you're good enough, they'll find you. They'll find you. You see what I'm saying? So use your time wisely, even if you are not getting the recognition, even if people ain't like, man, they doing this stuff. Because here's the thing, a lot of time people just don't believe you. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? It ain't their job to believe in you. It's your job to believe in yourself. It's your job to believe in yourself. It's your job to believe that everything that you believe you can do, you have faith in that and you go after that every day. You put some time in, you keep going. You see what I'm saying? God didn't give you that dream because everybody else was gonna jump on the boat. Think about it. Whenever you dreaming, your eyes closed. Ain't nobody see that but you. And here's the thing about a dream. Dreams can sound so crazy to other people because they weren't there. They didn't see it. It's just like if you got a woman and she get mad at you for cheating on her in her dream. Oh, what are you talking about? You mad at me for something. You see what I'm saying? You gotta believe, man. What kind of dreams do you have? I have dreams of changing the world. And you know that might be vague, right? For me, I feel like my dreams are a lot of times for everybody to get along. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love, but I'm real. You see what I'm saying? So for example, if you're a 5, I feel like you should be dating a 5. Now that ain't my business if a 5 end up with a 10, because that's the kind of sport that they in. But that ain't none of my business, right? But what I'm saying is I feel like there's a place for everybody. You see what I'm saying? You have a good night, Max. Yeah. So for me, my dreams, yeah, I used to have crazy ass dreams, you know what I'm saying? I used to have dreams about zombie apocalypse. I was kind of infatuated with that, but I really think that was just because I like to do whatever I want to do. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, man, use your time wisely. Believe in yourself. Have the faith. Have the audacity. That's what they don't tell you. They don't tell you to have the audacity. You gotta have the audacity to say F them up. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you gotta say F them up. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go on, do your thing, man. Just because other people ain't seeing it, Just because other people ain't believing it, F them. F them. You weren't with me shooting in the gym? Yeah, what Rose say? You weren't with me shooting in the gym. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't listening to me, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta ask yourself, what do you want out of life? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, time doesn't owe us anything. We owe this to ourselves. You see what I'm saying? Like you owe it to yourself every day to put some work in. Put some work in. You know what I'm saying? But y'all drink some wine, y'all relax a little bit. I know it sounds like I'm talking at y'all. I just think I'm a little passionate right now. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying, man. But yeah, man, I'm gonna start having some people on. Also, I'm gonna start taking calls as well. You know, we're gonna see how that goes. Oh man, stuff just. This is my first glass, y'all. This ain't my fault. Stuff just falling. That ain't my fault. It ain't my fault. Stuff just falling. Right? But yeah. So yeah, man, how's everybody doing? How y'all doing? How's everybody doing? Facts. You get out what you put in. You get out what you put in. Every time. You see what I'm saying? You get out what you put in. Like, man, I think the thing is, life can be so simple that we overcomplicate it. You see what I'm saying? Like, I think a lot of times we know what to do, we're just not doing it. We're just not staying consistent. For whatever that reason is. Maybe you feel down in the dumps. Maybe you feel like, you know, what you're doing doesn't matter. Maybe you feel like, you know, people don't care about you. Maybe you feel like, whatever. But F your mood, man. F your mood and get to work. Because that mood gonna change. Love and life. That's what I'm talking about, bro. You gotta love life. But you also gotta find something that you love. You see what I'm saying? When you find something that you love, you don't mind putting time into it. You don't mind working a little extra after your curfew. You know what I'm saying? You don't mind getting her some flowers when you love her. You don't mind doing certain stuff when you love certain things. You know what I'm saying? You got to find what you love. But before you find what you love, you got to love yourself. Before you love yourself, you got to find yourself. Who are you? What do you want? What do you like? What are you interested in? What are your dreams? What do you want out of life? What do you want people to say when you're not here anymore? What do you want your legacy to be? What do you want your family to have when you're gone? What are you gonna leave behind? You see what I'm saying? Like, love every moment, but know that you only get one. So give it all you got. Because what are you waiting for? What are you saving it for? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man. I remember I seen this interview with Cat Williams. He was on the Shannon Sharp podcast. And a lot of people talk about that podcast and they be like, oh man, he said this about a lot of different people. What I took from that podcast is when Cat Williams said, if you take anything from this episode, take every day, give all you got, to where when you lay down at night, you're at peace and you know that you gave it everything that you had. You see what I'm saying? Give everything you got. Right? I remember I used to play like Call of Duty. I never really liked Call of Duty. I'm not really a shooting game person. I like sports and shit. But you know, people say people call certain people tryhards. You see what I'm saying? Since when did it become cool? Since when did it become not cool to try hard? To try your best? to try to be the best at whatever you do. Be a try hard in your life. Be a try hard every day. Every day. You see what I'm saying? Like, I ain't saying exhaust yourself. I'm not saying spread yourself too thin. Right, exactly. So I'm not saying spread yourself too thin, but what I'm saying is, whenever you try your best and you find success, you feel at peace. Because you know you gave it all you got. Even when you don't get what you went out for and you gave it all you had, you can still be at peace knowing that you gave it all you got. Because at the end of the day, you want to give all you can, do all you can, and leave the rest up to God. That's really what it comes down to. Give all you got and leave the rest up to God. Trust it. Believe it. See it even before it happens. And toast up to your boy. But yeah, man. At the end of the day, as a friend would say, the day gonna end. So make sure that you spent that day doing something that you can be proud of. All right? Like, when I say it doesn't matter how much time you have, it matters what you do with the time that you have. There are so many people that made imprints on this world and didn't even live that long. Well, I think they have a 27 club in like music of like people, of like artists who imprinted art before they were 27, because I think they passed that 27. I think it's Amy Winehouse. Who else? Is it Jimi Hendrix? I think Jimi Hendrix. There's a few other people. But what I'm saying is, man, some people don't get it right till they 15. Some people don't get it right till they 25. Some people don't get it right till they 35. Some people don't get it right till they 45. Some people don't get it right till they 55. Some people don't get it 65. But get it right. Use your time. You see what I'm saying? Hell, like even if you didn't use your time right before, use it right now. You see what I'm saying? Like, it don't matter if you 30, it don't matter if you dirty. Take a bath. Do the bath. And you'll be alright. You see what I'm saying? So, use your time wisely. And who cares what anybody says? Who cares what anybody says? Let go of all the stuff you done been through and believe in you. You can do it. You can do it. But you gotta use your time wisely. You see what I'm saying? Now, life has so many distractions. So many distractions. Like, so I came in here to do the podcast tonight, right? And it was like, you know, I was setting my stuff up. And then some girls walked in. It was like 4 of them. They look nice. They look okay. You know what I'm saying? One of them kept looking at me. But what I'm saying is, even when you're doing what you're supposed to do, that's when they really trying to come after you. The more resistance you get, that means the closer you are. You see what I'm saying? Why would somebody try to stop you if you ain't last? Nobody care. You ain't last. But it's when you close to first that when people show you their worst side. You see what I'm saying? So listen. Use your time wisely, right? Have faith in yourself. Don't care so much about what other people think of you. Because at the end of the day, you writing your own book. But you got to be happy being the author. You see what I'm saying? Right? So imagine your life a movie. And not that you're the superhero, but that you are, well, even if, say you want to be a superhero, or you want to do the rag to riches stories, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, however y'all live y'all life, you know what I'm saying? Some people be rich and want to be gangsters. Let's just imagine that. That's fine. That's however you want to do it. But what I'm saying is, if that's how you want your story to go, you gotta, every day is a new page. And you get to write it. But ain't shit getting wrote if you ain't doing nothing with your time. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's just like working out. The hardest day is the first one. But the most difficult part is getting up. So, one, you are fighting against where you don't see results immediately. All right. So you gotta believe, you gotta have faith. And then the hardest part is getting up. So you gotta tell yourself no when you say you want to lay down. No. You can't stay in the bed. You gotta go to the gym. You gotta go run. You gotta go do whatever you gotta do. You see what I'm saying? To be the best you can be. Not the best whatever, but the best you can be. You see what I'm saying? Like whatever that looks like. You might want to be the best baker in town. You see what I'm saying? You might want to be the best toy maker in town. I don't know. Right? But you got to put the time in. You see what I'm saying? You got to put the time in. Because here's the thing. If you put the time in and you don't rush it, then you don't have to double back. So for example, say I got a project coming up and I ain't been working on this project. Now I only got 1 week. I'm gonna rush it and it's gonna be some BS. But if I would have just chopped it up and took my time with it, it would have been great. If I would have just planned, if I would have just had a little more consideration, if I would have just believed that I could do this, if I could just, I'm just saying, man, you gotta put the time in. And I'm gonna be saying that all night. I'm gonna be saying that all night. I ain't even gonna say nothing else. I'm gonna just say time in. You do what I'm saying? Because I remember when I had graduated college. And you know what I'm saying, I graduated college with my bachelor's at the time. And I'm like, man, I'm finna get me a job, man. I'm finna make this money and this and that and whatever. Shit. What's up, Max? Yeah, I remember you, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I just graduated, I'm finna make some money. Shit. You see what I'm saying? So I'm interviewing for this one place. And, you know, it's a sales position. So if you live in Florida or if you've lived in Florida, you know a lot of different sales positions. You have the outside sales representative, and then you have the person under them, right? So the person under them is the person that sets the appointments. I've been good, Max. How you been? So the person under them is set the appointment. They're the one who go out, knock on the doors, do all that extra stuff, right? You see what I'm saying? But the outside salesperson, they actually used to be a person that used to knock on doors, but they got promoted. Now they make more money. So me, I'm thinking I'm finna be the outside sales. You see what I'm saying? I'm like, I just graduated. I can do this. So I interviewed with the dude. Also that was before. No, that was after I had sold cars. So I had sold cars for a little bit. I was like, okay, I can sell cars. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, right? I interviewed with the dude. You know, the big guy, and he's like, man, you know, what motivates you, right? You know what I'm saying? Why do you want this much money? What would you do with it? I didn't have no answer. I had no answer. All I knew was I wanted to make some money. I wanted to see some big booty, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to get me a Mercedes Benz, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to see what it was, you feel what I'm saying? He said, I think you should be an entry level sales, right? You know what I'm saying? Work your way up, which is understandable now that I'm on the other side. However, right? If he had put me at the outside sales, right? And I hadn't gone through the rigorous process or whatever it was, I wouldn't have been prepared. I would have made the company look bad. I would have been uneducated on whatever we were doing. I wouldn't have been as confident in what I'm talking about. Right? So, didn't get that job. And the lady who set the interview up, she said to me, she said, I see it every year. You guys graduate and you think you're just going to. You think you're just going to. I forgot what she said. And me, I'm what? 20, 22 at the time? I don't know. I ain't hearing none of that. I'm like, man, I'm finna, you see what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, all the time you put in matters. Unless you don't put in any at all. So put the time in. What's your favorite sports car? I got my favorite, I would say an AMG. I think an AMG is a sports car. I don't know, y'all. Is an AMG a sports car? AMG Mercedes. You know what I'm saying? That's what kind of car I'm trying to get. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, y'all. So, yeah, man. Put the time in. And don't rush it. Don't rush it. Believe that you're going to crush it. And you be all right. You see what I'm saying? So, all right. I want to ask y'all a question. Y'all ever seen one of the movies? When they be like, you got this amount of time to live. And this may be drastic. But what I'm asking is, what would y'all do at that time? You see what I'm saying? And I'm not saying just automatically comment or comment at all. Maybe you say this to yourself. If I only had a day or two, I would still be doing poetry. I mean, I would see my family, of course, you know what I'm saying? But to me, there's nothing better than doing poetry for me, right? So for me, that's where I find my priority and where I like most of my time to go. Good night. But yeah, so yeah, what would you do? You see what I'm saying? Like, what would you spend your time doing? You know what I'm saying? I probably roll me one up. You know what I'm saying? Listen to a little Marvin Gaye. You know what I'm saying? Eat me a nice steak and asparagus. You know what I'm saying? Listen, do some poetry. Drink some wine. You see what I'm saying? Like, maybe you want to surf. Maybe you've been thinking about surfing all your life and you ain't did it yet. Do it. Maybe you think that you can't lose weight, but you can. Maybe you think whatever, but you can do it. You know, like if you want to start a business, do it one step at a time. One step at a time. One brick, another brick, half a brick, whole brick. Hey, you dig what I'm saying? Quarter brick, half a brick, whole brick. Hey! Y'all don't know about that. That's that OJ Juice Man. That's that OJ Juice Man. Y'all don't know about that OJ Juice Man. Yeah, man. Like, if time kept receipts, what would George say about you? Like, would it say that this nigga just don't miss? He show up every time. Even when he don't want to show up, he show up every time. Or does your time receipt say nothing? Because you ain't doing nothing. You ain't putting the work in. You ain't putting moments here, moments there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. That's all I really got for y'all, man. Y'all gotta put the time in, and you gotta believe. You know what I'm saying? Like, and give it y'all. Like, I don't have any roses, but to me, the rose can teach you a lot of things, right? Like, roses open up the more they grow, which means the more they die, right? So don't wait to open up till you almost done, till you almost out of life, till you almost out of water. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead and give it all you got. You know, I think unfortunately and fortunately, and I'm gonna get to that part next, but I'm on the unfortunate part. Unfortunately, the only thing guaranteed in life is that there are no guarantees and death. So we know that eventually this life is going to end, which means every day matters. Not everyone gets a life. Not everyone gets a chance to live. Not everyone gets time to give. Not everyone gets anything. Some people never got to live, right? Some people, you know, may have lost their lives, right? But at the end of the day, we all know that the guarantee in life is that one day we won't be here. So what I'm saying is, give it all you got. Love your family, no matter how crazy they are. And take that for me, because my family, yeah. But yeah, love your family, right? And love yourself. Love yourself. All right? But here's the fortunate part. If you don't die, you can't go to heaven. To go to heaven, we know that's what gotta happen. So at least, you know, yeah. You know what I'm saying? What my coach used to say, everybody want to go to heaven, but don't nobody want to die. You see what I'm saying? It's just like running cold ways. Don't nobody want to lift them heavy ass weights. You see what I'm saying? Everybody want abs, but don't nobody want to work out. Everybody want to be the greatest, but don't nobody want to be the only one shooting in the gym when everybody at the party, drinking and smoking. And don't get me wrong, I'm gonna be at the party. Don't worry about me. I'm gonna be at the party. You make sure you doing what you supposed to do. I'm gonna be at the party. Don't worry about me. I'm gonna be at the party. You work on yourself. Yeah, y'all. So, what I want to ask, and I'm gonna leave you with this question. What deserves your time that you keep postponing? Think about it. What deserves your time that you keep postponing? Oh, I'm gonna do it one day, I'm gonna do it later, I'm gonna do it. Your ass ain't gonna never do it. If you keep saying that. It's not one day. It's day one. Then day two. Then day three. So on, so forth. Alright? So guys, ladies, it's been nice. It's been great. I will be back next Thursday. I hope you had a great time on Soul Nightcap. I hope you take something with you. You know what I'm saying? And not just that I'm very handsome. That ain't what I'm really wanting you to take with you. I want you to take with you that we all get the same 24 hours. What are you doing with yours? All right? Give it all you got. And remember, love is the answer. All right? So until next time, Soul Nightcap, make sure y'all follow me on Instagram and all the other social medias at L.Veins. I got the merch, y'all can get the merch. I really appreciate you too. You all, well, you too. You people, you too. I'm sorry, I've been drinking. Anyway, that's what they say when you go to one of the mics and people be messing up. They be like, oh, I've been drinking. Go home then. Anyway, yeah. So I'm gonna be back next Thursday. Maybe I'll have somebody on. Maybe we'll take some phone calls. A lot of people been telling me they got some stories to tell. So we gonna see, and we gonna let them tell them stories. All right. Until next time, L Veins out.